Thank you everyone for joining us for VoicePlate. I think this is a momentous occasion. Today, January 5th, 2012. I want to introduce our board member, John Nagl. And if I could just tell you a little bit about him, I think his story is quite humbling. John is what I would just call a great American. I think I could just put a period there and stop talking. But it wouldn't do justice if I didn't talk about his background. Nebraska native. John went to the United States Military Academy where he graduated at the top of his class in international relations. Received a Rhodes Scholarship to Oxford University, and then from there he went straight into Desert Storm as a tank platoon commander where he commanded soldiers in combat, highly decorated. As a result of that war, then went to Oxford University again because he hadn't had enough, and he received his PhD, and he wrote his dissertation on counterinsurgency, a study of the English and American counterinsurgency doctrine. And of course, he wrote a book, Learning to Eat Soup with the Knife, which greatly influenced General David Petraeus, also a West Pointer. And this book caused General Petraeus to tell Lieutenant Colonel John Nagl to write this book, which is the U.S. Army Marine Corps Counterinsurgency Field Manual. It has John's name here. And it's basically what General Petraeus used for the surge in both Afghanistan and Iraq. So John retired from the Army after 20 years. Next Monday he starts teaching at the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis, Maryland. And we're just very honored to have John on our board. I think when I describe John, I think of the words bold, and I think of the words pragmatic. And when I think of VoicePlate, the same kind of words come to mind, bold and pragmatic. And so I think John joining our board is going to do great things for us. He is a bold thinker, he's a very pragmatic thinker, and what VoicePlate offers to consumers and hopefully to United States veterans coming from overseas is a very pragmatic way in which to launch their careers moving forward. So without any further ado, please put your hands together and welcome John Nagl to VoicePlate. John, please take a soundbite or 50-minute dissertation if you like.
First, I think, Joe, thank you. Joe, thanks for making all this possible, our friends in KIL. I've been very pleased and proud to serve my country for 20 years, and I'm very pleased and proud to join this VoicePlate team. I believe very strongly in the power of innovation and technology to connect people and ideas. One of the most important things that happened as we turned around the war in Iraq was the use of innovative technology to allow commanders on the ground to share ideas and accelerate our learning curve and get inside the enemy's decision cycle. And we did some other really interesting things to gather intelligence and collate intelligence and get a better picture of the enemy faster. And that's a process I was proud to be a part of and something I've continued to work with in the last several years since I left the military, but remained engaged with the Department of Defense and with the intelligence community and in continuing to prosecute this war against our nation's enemies. I believe that VoicePlate has some important and innovative technologies, some great ideas, and as Joe mentioned, real potential to help those who have come back from bearing the burden of these wars for us, who are going to be rejoining, or in many cases joining for the first time, the civilian world, and can enable them to make the connections they need to put their patriotism, their courage, their skill sets to work on behalf of the United States of America. So really, really proud to be joining this team. Joe, thanks for
John, thank you.